EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Down. 180. Easy. Kill. Ricky. Mike's 54.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Check 99.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Buying time to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Quiddy Pay just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. On play action, it's Carr. Rolling to his right. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year, and we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. He'll buy some time right. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. And that's complete. It's the Carr to Cooper connection. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Leonard Fournette with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Mike, 34.
Let's go.
34's the Mike. 34's the Mike. He's coming. Check him. Check him.
Man, I got
Play action. Now Kaepernick.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Flush to his right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
I know the scouting report. On him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
91.
Any day.
Hey, check Mike 34.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So the penalty rightfully declined. They'll keep the yardage on the completion.
Still some disagreement by the defense, though, because he thought that was just good, strong coverage, and the contact's going both ways, so why is there a flag? In the end, though, doesn't matter. Still a completed pass.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
91.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Anything moves, we hit it. Anything moves, we hit it.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bound to lose one.
Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34.
Here we go. Get him, get him, get him. You got him. 34.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. Steps away to his left. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 19. Into the red zone now, Kaepernick. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jalen Rager, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go, let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Here we go. 36 to Mike. Here I come.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Deuce right, Chief.
Fournette, a first down carry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Carr completes it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Noah Fant, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression, and when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads, and able to come back and find him in open space. That's a really nice play.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Let's pick it up. Easy.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
Here we go.
Hey, check Mike 21.
Monday.
Mike 21.
I can't believe they let you play.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And now we'll see punter Tyler Newsome. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there. Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
On the draw, this is Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Texans here on third down putting an extra defender in the secondary. Carr now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and 9, Carr. Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing his Carr on third down, forced out to his left. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Fournette running out of the gun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 2nd and 9, Carr. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
The long-distance shot before break comes up empty, but now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from. So field position becomes a factor. I think at this spot, you might also want to think about throwing the Hail Mary. You know, put the ball up in the air. Maybe you can get 6 out of it instead of 3.
Yeah, see what happens.
Check him. I'm going to run you out. I'm going to run you over.
A final shot before half for Kaepernick. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half.
Come on now, come on, let's go. Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, check Mike 21. 21, check Mike 21.
Exit, exit.
Again, it's Cook. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass.
34's the mic. 34's the mic.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Get set. White Monday. 41's the mic. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
A shotgun give to Fournette, and he stopped immediately there.
Yeah,
Ambry Thomas up to make the play defensively.
Now,
2nd and 10.
Mike's 5-4. I got you. I got you.
Now Carr. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change, because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
Here we go. Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Shift.
Check 26, check 26.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Check 3.
Handoff comes to Cook. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
And they'll try a jet sweep. It's Rager. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Reagor, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans draw a bit closer. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. On play action, now Carr. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now a play fake. Carr. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
Down. You wide,
Mike, 36.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Carr going to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. A handoff, Fournette running left. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Carr. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
We're good. We're good. Blue 80.
You ain't doing nothing today.
A handoff to Fournette. 61 yards on the ground for him so far. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Watch 30.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
24 is the mark.
To throw his Carr.
They're not ready for this.
That's out to his running back, Fournette. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Here I come. 24 is the mic.
I got it.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his tight end Fant. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
White down. 180.
Tight end left. We got 3. We got 3.
A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Down. 180.
Mike, 36. Know your job.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. On second and goal, Carr. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And it's a Titans touchdown. Leonard Fournette. He scored on the... And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Let him know.
Now Kaepernick. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. Here's Kaepernick. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Houston. Tutu Atwell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
Let's go. Now, blue lady.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Let's go, baby.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 72 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Second and 4.
Double up, double up, double up, double up.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. 3 down.
Again, it's Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
24 is the mic. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna...
Back to throw, Carr. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter.